Hello everybody and welcome back to Zavvi's YouTube channel. My name is Jamie and today we're going to be diving in to the story of Inception. It has been 10 years since we've all dreamed a little bigger with Christopher Nolan's movie Inception hitting the big screen a decade ago. The dream within a dream, within a dream, within a dream thriller still has our heads spinning, whilst the impressive effects and surreal cinematography continues to wow with every watch. Nolan has made a name for himself over the past years as a filmmaker who never does things by halves, continuing to work on the big ideas on the grandest of scales, with Inception arguably being the peak of this. So, is it to no surprise the hell of a lot of work went into making this movie a reality? This is the story of Inception. And it starts in 2002, shortly after Nolan completed the work on the brilliant psychological thriller Insomnia. Having always been fascinated by dreams since he was a kid, for a long time Nolan has wanted to make a movie all about them, and sure enough, an idea struck him. Writing an 80-page treatment, Nolan showed his wife and producer Emma Thomas the outline. Thomas recalls, "When I read it, I thought, oh my gosh, how would we ever do this? We looked at making it over the years, but never quite happened." Although they did present it to the studio Warner Brothers in 2002, Nolan felt he needed more experience behind the camera before tackling such a complex project. Cut to 2008, the year of The Dark Knight was released, becoming a huge critical and commercial success. Having now got experience he desired of working on big projects, Nolan felt able to return to his Inception idea, finalizing a script and putting the movie into production. Warner Bros. Quickly picked it up, coughing up a whopping $120 million for the budget. But a big budget was necessary for such a huge project, especially since Nolan favors practical effects and stunt work over CGI, keeping use of the latter to a minimum. For example, the infamous cafe explosion scene early on in the movie when Cobb introduces Ariadne to the dream-sharing technology. Well, actors Leonardo DiCaprio and Ellen Page did have to sit there as everything around them blew up. Special effects supervisor Chris Coolbold had to ensure the debris landed safely around the duo, devising a complicated system of air cannons. Meanwhile, for the climatic scene of the snowy mountains, you know, the one inspired by Nolan's love for James Bond movies, those avalanches were real, created by several explosions which were extremely well planned out. And that hotel bar really did tilt and alter as Cillian Murphy's Fisher realizes he is in the dream. Having to make sure the objects in the scene moved in a realistic ways as the gravity of the dream shifts. The whole set was built on a platform that was able to tilt 25 degrees in either direction. Meanwhile, the extras for the scene had to audition to ensure that they could remain orientated in a position as the floor below them moved. And then, of course, there is the rotating hotel corridor, which may be one of the film's most impressive scenes, as well as one of the cinema's greatest feats of engineering. A full corridor was constructed, which was able to rotate a full 360 degrees powered by two massive motors, allowing Nolan to create the effect of a rapidly shifting gravity as Arthur fights some villains. Whilst the original plan was to make the hallway 40 feet long, the action scene soon became more elaborate, and so this was increased to 200 feet. Meanwhile, actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt spent weeks learning how to work in a spinning corridor, figuring out how to run up the walls and fight in a seemingly zero gravity environment. And was it worth all this time and effort? Well, if you have seen Inception, you know that it totally was. Also, Nolan somehow managed to not only finish the film before the deadline, but he also ensured it came under the budget too, which is incredible considering just how complex Inception is. A decade on, and it's still blowing minds as the story, ideas and effects continue to astonish, whilst audiences continue to try and unravel the film's many puzzles. Something we imagine people will continue to do this for decades to come. Guys, thanks so much for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. My name's been Jamie, and make sure you subscribe, like, and leave some comments down below on what else we have missed on the Inception story. But thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.